Uh, all right. So, as we approach your human resources and your manager, we need to be prepared. So, what actually moves the needle a lot in these conversations is to have everything prepared before your first meeting. So, I call these the core seven. These are the seven documents that you will need to prepare before talking to anybody. And so, these are going to be the heavy lifting that your HR will no longer have to do themselves. So, you're actually doing everyone a great favor. So, let's just go through those core seven documents. And you want to think always while you're going through these and building these out, what's in it for them, right? So the first one is the proposal. You're going to take everything that these six following ones are going to give you and build it into the remote work proposal. I'll show that later, but you want to have a separate document that compiles everything you're about to build. So you want a detailed document outlining the benefits of remote work for both you and the company. It's not just about you, it's also what's in for the company, remember? And the first section of that remote work proposal is going to be your performance records. Now, typically, there are performance reviews done sometimes quarterly, sometimes biannually. So, have a collection of those. There's a reason why I only work with corporate members in good standing because you are going to be judged based on your past. And so, this is going to make it such a nice and easy way to just clear that out of the way and just show them, hey, you can trust me. So, get copies of those performance reviews, any KPIs that you have met and or exceeded. Also, and I'll include this a little bit later as well, but any KPIs and any metrics that are not included in your scope of work that you just did, there's scope creep where you end up doing more than what you were paid for, like include all those as well. So that's one document you're going to build. The other document you're going to build is your communication plan. So this is a document detailing how you're going to maintain regular communication with your team and supervisors, include examples of tools and methods you plan to use. If you use Teams, like set up a cadence of meetings if you want to, but just have a clear communication plan because they will ask you. Then your productivity plan, a detailed plan of how you will manage your workload and ensure continued productivity. So something that a lot of managers don't think about is how much time you're going to save by not commuting. And if you just show them like a screenshot of your perfect week of what your ideal week would look like, include that into this productivity plan, really adds color to what you're asking. So the next one is your technical requirements. This is a list of all the technology and tools you will need to work effectively from home. This is something more for the IT. You need to show them that basically all you need is your laptop. In most cases, that's all you need is a laptop. And what's actually cool is I know some workers, they work better with a dual monitor. Sometimes their offices, if it's a shared space or if it's on a client site, sometimes you don't have access to a dual monitor. You can show them your setup. You'd be like, hey, at home, I have everything I need. I have a standing desk. I have a dual monitor. I have all this stuff. Show them you have everything you need to be technically ready for the job, right? Now, this part is very important. You want to collect endorsements. So you want to have written endorsements from your colleagues and supervisors who are saying, hey, I support this guy's bid to work remote. So collect those. And the reason why I put endorsements near the bottom is because I want you to have all this prepared before you ask people. Because if you ask a supervisor or someone before your big ask, like, hey, I would like you to support my bid to go remote, and you don't have any of the prior stuff ready to go, then you might not get a really strong endorsement. So collect endorsements later. You want to get testimonials from your clients. Testimonials are letters that highlight your reliability, productivity, and suitability for remote work. Just get all that collected, create into a document. Now, the last is the concerns and case studies. There are very few, but they're repetitive concerns that your boss will bring up. And so I am ready for all of these. I've seen them all. I've heard them all. So I've compiled a lot of my own, but I want you to go out and build a document based on what I'm going to tell you and create a list of these anticipated concerns that they're going to have. And I want you to like memorize by heart the response to them, because we're going to have statistics from Harvard Business Review and all these different sources that show that remote work actually helps the firm and it helps the employee. So I want you to get very familiar with these concerns and case studies and just memorize them, know what it's like, and just show them, work side by side with them. Like, hey, this is actually in your interest as well. So this is going to address all the common concerns that they have. So by following this action plan and preparing these documents, you'll be well equipped to present a compelling case for your remote work agreement because you're doing the heavy lifting for them. They no longer have to worry about where you're going to be, what your accountability program is going to be like. You have it all done for them. So build these core 7, and I'll see you in the next one.